Since when do you shut your computer down? And hello! And guess what? You're gonna be so happy because we Okay, so yeah. No voice, ambient music is should be slightly less ambient and more like hearable, audible. Alright. Hi! Yeah, I was saying, like, if I'm standing here and talking, my head is totally cut off. So I gotta sit. Loud and proud, yeah, because I also realized that, like, I put a filter on the mic so you can actually hear me. Because I was noticing when I tried to even listen to my streams, play them back, I couldn't hear them very well. I like turn my volume all the way up. That's one thing I don't like about other people's streams, so why would I want to do it in my own? I don't. So, I was thinking about zooming in the camera too. Unfortunately, this camera, I'd like to move it this way a little so I don't have to like go all the way back and have this all the way back like this, because this is uncomfortable. Like, I'm sitting in the middle of the couch, which it's like super scoopy, so that means the table's too high. But if I'm sitting here, like, I'm so far forward in the camera frame. I'll make it work. Your streaming machine is mostly put together. Hooray! You just want to get some RGB fans? Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty. So, I'm very excited to work on today's project. As you noticed in the title, we do have giveaways. 10 people in channel for the giveaways. 5 people to open the box. 5 people to open the box. Which I should probably bring scissors over here for the box. And I'll probably need scissors for my project also, because I'm really close to being done. What's in the box? Actually, I don't know what's in the box. Probably a t-shirt. That's like, Bando! Welcome, welcome! Yeah. The only thing I'm pretty sure is a t-shirt. I don't know what else was like part of the rewards. I don't remember. I don't know. It sounds like all soft stuff. And it feels like more than one t-shirt. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and open up that. Because if you cheated, I'd have to, like, report you, and that sucks. That would suck. Alright. For some reason, my app over here, so I can read chat, is not actually staying open. Oh my goodness! Thank you for the biddies! How are you doing? I can't even read the Dragon Bloggers! Well, hello! Welcome to the chat! I appreciate the bits. What brings you to the channel? I don't think I've met you before. Oh my gosh. Hi. Can't type without cheering because you can't follow. Oh, why can't you follow? Oh, but that's really awesome. Did I? Oh no, did I not turn off the follow things? No, no, no. People should be able to chat without following. That is not a thing that should be happening. Oh my goodness. You're maxed out at 2,000 follows. You can't follow more. Oh, I thought it was that I had a follower thing on. Actually, I don't. I do want to double check that because like now I'm obviously freaking out just a little bit. And I also realized that the camera is that camera. I thought it was the one right in front of me. That's so cool! The 8-core Ryzen was running. You have follower-only chat on. Gosh darn it! Yeah, that's what I need to turn off. That should not be happening. Crap. So anyway, hey, what brings you here? Have I met you from somewhere else? Or do you just really like the idea of crocheting streams? Yeah, crocheting streams! Alright, I need to turn off the followers only chat, because that is not cool. Oh, where did they move it to? Everything's changed. Oh, this could take a few minutes. Alright, but we'll make this happen. This should not, Community, Roles Manager, Activity, Channel Points. You're checking out Twitch streamers from Twitch Kittens Discord. Yeah! So, let's see. That's not the right thing. Gosh. And, you know, even if I was to Google how to change this, I would get like 20 different things. Because, okay, maybe this is it. I don't want followers only mode. You want me to be in the interview because you do unique stream. That's awesome! Thank you! Yeah, we can totally talk about that. Moderation timestamp, followers only chat. It shouldn't be followers only. I have it set to off. There we go. Followers only chat off. Now you should be able to talk without like... Not that I don't want you to give me bits. Everybody appreciates bits. It has that nice sound. Alright. Yeah, super sorry about that. Didn't like mean to strong arm you into donating. Heaven forbid that like, oh, gosh darn. Alright, so, alright, you follow 2,000 people. You can't follow more, but now you should be able to talk. And this needs to like behave. And it's not behaving. Sweet, yeah, I'll totally send you a message. There we go. We'll just have to turn it this way. Problem solved. There we go. You don't need to be a gamer to be a Twitch stream. Arts, craft, music? Absolutely. So I've been streaming on Twitch since about 2016. I believe I started in the summer of 2016. I got affiliated in 2018. And that was mostly because I was dragging my feet. I didn't know if I wanted to be affiliate. I got approved for it, and I was just kind of like... And, yeah, but mostly I do crochet. I do crochet, and I do charity streams. And for some reason, all my stuff isn't updating, because I know there's more than one person in channel right now. So... I don't know what's going on. My OBS is being goofy. Oh, and it still has my donation bar up there. I need to move that, too. I had updated one of my other scenes. You're a Twitch team owner, but 8 people stream to your channel, all game streams. Alright. So, but you're also, so you have your own team and you're part of Twitch Kittens? Alright, so. We need to find the ends of this. So this is a blanket I'm making for my brother. It's going to be 4 feet by 6 feet. Oh, gaming streamers? No. Oh, your channel is your team. Okay. Alright, here we are. This is the last corner of the blanket I have to do. So it's going to come to a point like this. So we're in the final stretch. Like there's not a lot left to go here. But this is what's called a corner-to-corner blanket. And as you can see, it has diagonal stripes going on it. More like people who work for you. I gotcha. And this guy right here is one of my best investments. But yeah, I'm definitely a huge proponent of, you know, doing whatever you want on Twitch, and like you said, does not have to be games. I do games occasionally, but I like to say that I'm mainly a crafting streamer. However, for the month of January, I was doing board games for fundraising for St. Jude. So I did not do much crafting. I don't think I did any crafting streams for January. I think I did like 3 gaming streams. I did Plague Inc., and then I did 2 Dominion games on the computer. Other than that, it was all board games. Oh, neat. You kids and your board games. I know, right, Kranitz? So yeah, I'll definitely reply to your DM. And so yeah, today's sort of a wrap-up day. So the giveaways were triggered by the St. Jude fundraiser we did. So if you see below, it says, you know, if you donate so much, that I'll either eat a Bean Boozle or smash a cupcake in my face. Those are donation incentives. And part of me is thinking that I might keep those. Like, if people either... You love board games. Yeah, so we did... Let's see. We had Viceroy, which we learned. And most of the games were brand new to us. I think Dominion was one of the only ones that we hadn't... Dominion. Excuse me. And Unstable Unicorns were the only 2 we had played before. And each week we had a different game. So week 1 was Subterra. Was it Subterra? Week 1 might have been Viceroy. Week 2 was Subterra. Or did we start with Unstable Unicorns? I kind of feel like I should have mapped this out. So they were mostly like card game board games. But anyway, so we played Viceroy and Unstable Unicorns. I think it went in that order. And then Subterra, and then Dominion. So yeah, that's 4 different games. So yeah, and it was approximately a new game a week, is how it went. And this guy here is... But mostly you played traditional D&D since 1984. Alright. You did tons, like Exploding Kittens, Unearth, Call to Adventure. I have Exploding Kittens also. I don't play it as often because it's not as... The idea of Exploding Kittens, I think, is more fun than the actual game. Like, I kind of wish I could remake Exploding Kittens, but using the T-Turtle art, like the Unstable Unicorns art. Unfortunately, like, I'm not a big fan of Oatmeal, the Oatmeal and their art style. But again, I was more a fan of the idea of the game rather than the actual game. You played like 3 times, yeah. And like, I also got the Not Safe for Work edition, which just makes me uncomfortable. Like, I don't know. I'm just not, I don't know, when I take stuff, people take stuff to like a weird extreme like that, like I don't know, it crosses a weirdness line for me. I don't know how to say that, but Unstable Unicorns is really fun, because 1, the art is super cute, and 2, it doesn't quite have that weirdness factor. It's a little odd, but it's more like funny pun odd. Origin Attack card game from Awkward Yeti is really good. Alright. I really like the Penny Arcade deck builder game also, the Rumble and Ryleh. So it's like Dominion, but with Penny Arcade themes. Oh man, my the bad news bears here. Gotta start over with that one. But yeah, we would attend a board game. There's a board game convention that happens 3 times a year in the Los Angeles area called Strategicon. So if you're in the Los Angeles area, like, and you can make it to the LAX Hilton during President's Day, Memorial Day, or Labor Day, Those are the 3 weekends that they have this con, and it goes like it's a 4-day conference. It goes from Friday to Monday. And a lot of Munchkin. You know, playing Munchkin, like, I have a couple expansions, and like I thought it was super fun, but people get so angry over it that like none of my friends want to play it. Like, they have rules, like their own personal rules, like we will not play Munchkin with our friends because it's a friendship destroying game. People are like, you know, Monopoly's a friendship destroying game too, and I'm like, sort of. But like, Unstable Unicorns is the same concept as like Munchkin, but it's not nearly as bad for some reason. Oh, and so for Unstable Unicorns, we got I got like the collector's edition box and expansion and all that. I mean, when we back Kickstarter games, like, we kind of go all out. Your family gets into fights over it. Exactly. So much backstabbing. Okay, so this is... There we go. I mean, but that's the game. And maybe it's just better not to play it with people who are close with you. Like, maybe Munchkin's a good game for an icebreaker. Like, I'm going to be going to a Twitch meetup tomorrow night in LA, and maybe Munchkin would be a good time then. Except you need table space. This is going to be, like, I think the venue is going to be pretty crowded. We have, like, they have a lot of RSVPs for it, and they might fill the venue. So that would be cool if we could fill the venue. But it also means that there's not going to be space for something like board games. So if we want to play games, it would have to be like not take up table space somehow. So yeah, I do crafting and I do charity streams. That's the bulk of what I do. I'm thinking of, like, if I do games, it's going to be gaming with viewers. So there's Garden Paws, which is sort of like gaming with viewers. It definitely involves the audience. Oh, and I have Stream Raiders. How many people we got here? If you're here, say something, because I think the viewer numbers are broken, because I know Kranitz was here, and Bando was here, and I know Dragon's here. So yeah, I have a feeling that the Twitch stuff is counting incorrectly, because you guys were all here at the same time, and that just doesn't seem right. But maybe it's right and everyone just kind of left all at the same time too, who knows. But again, 5 viewers, we open the box for what we earned from the November-December St. Jude Creative. We should also probably be expecting the box for the board game fundraiser, I don't know, within a month. But if we only got things... Yeah, see, Bando's here. Like, totally lies. That number is a lie. Lies. Totally. And it's saying the same thing over here, too. So I don't... There's a couple things that are broken. Like... And Crimson Reaper's here, too. What? So many people here. Hi, guys. I wish that all the things were working, but they're not. Because the other thing that's not working is the bit boss. Right now it says Paint 27, it says 403 out of 403, but Dragon donated a bunch of bits. And it didn't change. That number should be something like, I don't know, 387 or something. You know, that should have done damage to the bit boss there. At least the event list is working. Like, that's good. Alright, so I know I have 3 people in chat. So that's awesome. And so that's 2 more just like active people, because apparently Twitch wants to be a brat and not actually share information with other like mods and stuff, because the thing is a mod there. The one up top right next to the event list, that's a mod. That's an integration thing. But I heard that that Twitch changed some of their API without telling any of these major like integrators like Stream Elements and Streamlabs. Okay, let's see what he is. So you gotta head out. I missed some of that, sorry. Pick your own from a birthday party now? What? Sorry. Oh, your son from a birthday party! Oh, that sounds so fun! Thank you for stopping by, Dragon. I'll totally reply to you. And I hope you have a fantastic time, and I hope your son had a fantastic time at his birthday party too. It was excellent meeting you as well. 2 and 3. Yeah, I'm actually a little annoyed that followers chat was on. I don't remember ever... I may have turned that on, but I don't remember doing it. And it's the kind of thing I hope I would have remembered to turn off, so... Okay, so... We've just finished this row here. Like I said, this is going to be a 4 foot by 6 foot blanket. We're near the end here. We're close to finishing this. We got this corner left to do. And while this looks like a straight line, it's getting shorter by 2 squares each time I go across. And it will eventually come to a point. And this is called a corner to corner blanket. So I start in one corner and go up, start in one corner and make it bigger, and then end it in the other corner. So you'd think that would make a square, but I had to do some math because I really wanted this to be a rectangle. I don't like the idea of square blankets. That seems goofy to me. Human beings are not square. We are more rectangular shape if we're any sort of a weird shape like that. So, and I like, if I was to get a blanket, I'd want to be able to wrap myself in it. And I'd want to be able to cover my toes and sit down and watch TV and whatever. So, 4 foot by 6 foot. And I also did some number crunching when it came to like how much I would charge for blankets like this. And something this size is one of the larger sizes I would offer. Now just remember, I have been working on this blanket for about a year and a half. I think it's only a year and a half. It could be 2.5 years. But I was planning on getting this done 1 September. So if people wanted commission blankets such as this, you'd have to be planning out ahead. Probably not that far ahead because I had some crazy stuff happen in between. I picked up a big other commission since this is a family gift and kind of like no offense, but you'll get it when I finish it even though it's for your birthday. I had a big commission come in. I ended up moving, which was completely not planned. I got a new job and it was so good that's like, but it's really far away. I had like a 2.5 hour commute. So like that's insane. And so we ended up moving. Jingle's commute is about 45 minutes to an hour and a half, which while that sounds like crazy numbers, if you're not from LA, that's about normal. Like that's like the average. So he's doing the average local commute and I'm doing a significantly less commute. Like hopefully he can get another job that's closer and so he doesn't hate life while he's, making his way to work, which is a significant portion of the day. I mean, 3 hours in traffic is a long time and I feel bad. He's doing the best he can. Look, now the viewer count got better. Yes, it's finally working. It's not just 1 anymore. Oh yes, and since today is a giveaway day, that's something that Moobot just brought up, that if you are a sub, you get twice the luck. Now I can't tell you how luck is factored. That's something that's completely up to Stream Elements. But you get 2 times the luck for being a sub. So the things that we'll be giving away today. 1, the first thing we'll draw for is a sticker pack. So I've actually been wanting to debut this for a while. I just kind of kept forgetting to. So we have Hyperion stickers. So Hyperion's the kitty cat that appears in the emotes. Some of these I've had for a bit. So this is the second design I ever made. So this is design 2. Oh, no, actually that's design 3. This is design 2. I've started numbering them. I need to actually put them in a spreadsheet somewhere. And I have a clear one now. So this is the one I'm most excited. Oh, you guys can't really see that at all. Dang it. Alright. So design 2, which is part of the original sticker pack. Design 3, also part of my original sticker ordering. A clear one, which is super awesome. I might actually take one of these, and I don't know what I'd put it on, because you want to put it on something light. So, because it'll just be the outline. Trying to think of something. Like, Jingles has a computer that has a white case on it. I would put it on that. Well, I'm not going to put it on that, because he'd probably hate it. He would not like me putting stickers on his thing. And then I have our emote. I think that's our tier 2 emote, right? Heart, heart, heart. And then the Sleepy Kitty. So, this is 5 stickers. Come on. So 5 stickers to be given away. So we'll draw for that when we have 10 viewers. The second thing is going to be a heart. I'm going to crochet a little stuffy heart and give that away. And if we draw for that today, I still need to find a pattern for it, but the person can choose the color. I have a lot of yarn. It can be a pinkish, purplish, reddish, whatever. Give me a color and, you know, name. I'll show you a few options, and we can have a nice, fun stuffed heart. Heart, heart, heart. For Valentine's Day and for the kids. It's because we reached our 200 goal for the kids. Why can't the heart looks funky like that? I can't make my fingers like there. They don't feel equal. Like, I was trying to, you know, make sure that they were even. But one, my finger hurts. Like, really bad. Like, it needs to be stretched or something. So what I think is symmetrical. Symmetrical, that was the word I was looking for. Does not look symmetrical. Hearts, hearts, hearts. There we go. That took way too long to make a heart. Alright, but my goal is first to finish the blanket, second to do the heart, third to finish that Kerbal. So we still have the Kerbal, and I believe the Kerbal goes to Munch Tiger. And I haven't sent out his... He won the playmat for the creative thing. And I haven't sent that out because I want to send the Kerbal at the same time. But looking at the size of the playmat, I may have to just send that out separately. Like, they're going to have to be 2 packages. Because the playmat won't fit the Kerbal inside of it. It just won't work. So, but it was great because Munch Tiger was one of our higher donors. And so even though it wasn't based on how much you donated, I still feel, yeah, it still kind of feels fair that he won the giveaway for it. But he was also a sub, so the sub luck works. 2, 3. But yeah, this blanket is for my brother, because it was going to be a birthday present for him like 2 years ago. Maybe I can give it to him this year. But I also... Oh, and the other thing I need to make a fox that looks like the fox from Anne with an E. And that's going to be for my niece. And I feel like that's a very fair ask. Because it's about time I make another stuffy for that family. And what's awesome is that I have the fox pattern from Cheerful Chameleon. I purchased that a while back for a different reason. I was going to use a different color scheme. And now I can still use it for my niece. So that's awesome. I just have to find like... So the fox from Anne with an E looks like a reddish brown and black. So I need to see if I have some sort of yarn like that, or I may have to sort of like fake spots on it. I think the ears are tipped black, so fine. I do have some of the black fun fur. That'll be awesome. So that part's taken care of. It's the reddish brown that I don't know if I have a color like that. I don't know if I really want to go out and buy more yarn. But again, if I don't have a color anything like that reddish brown, I'm going to have to go out and find something. But also, in order to find that, you know what I should do? I should zoom in on this, or on the table. And then we can go look through the Hirschner's magazine, because I totally have it here. and we can kind of see if there's reddish brown fox colors that I could pick out and make a fox for her. It's so exciting. I like that she wants something like super cute like that. Which also means like I have to make the face look cute. I can't derp it up. You know, because she probably saw something like at a store and wants it to look like that, and it probably won't look like that. I should Google that. Where's my phone? Well, my phone's in the pocket. See if we can come up with pictures. Okay, Google. Show me pictures of a stuffed animal of the fox from Anne with an E. Alright, so it's showing me... Alright, so I do get pictures here. I should zoom in on this anyway. Well, now you guys all saw my frickin' code pattern. The Resurrection of Stoned Fox. Alright, so this one's super cute. Character inspiration for it. Like, the fox, I'm guessing it's a CG one because it looks kind of weird. Like, it doesn't look... It looks... Or maybe it's a puppet, but doesn't look like a real animal. There's something wrong with the eyes, with the way the... with the way the ears are sitting. It doesn't seem real. So there's more fox pictures there. And with an E fox. I feel like I have to watch the show to know what this fox is about and how to like portray it. Even though, I just need the pictures of it, right? The brown and the red. So it's mostly the reddish brown color. Like, maybe I could make the fox with this yarn even that I have right here. Because it does have some of the reddish brownish tones. I don't think she'd appreciate that though. She's young. She's like 6 or 7. She's going to want to look like exactly like the fox from Anne with an E. So I can't take too many creative liberties. So it has like black paws. So I want to make sure to get that correctly. Black paws, and I think it looks like a black fuzzy tail. But the rest of it is like an orangey red. Brownish orangey red. So that's another thing on my list. I also have a goose request. And that's going to take some engineering. And I also have a dust bunny request. So that one I'm still working with the commissioner to nail down details for it. Yeah, and that's a tiny one. Like that one I could bang out pretty quick. I'm just not quite sure what if there was still some confusion. I didn't think there was, but it sounded like perhaps... Right, that doesn't look like a fox at all. Why? Oh, because I said Anne with an E. But yeah, maybe I should watch it. People were saying that I would probably like it. So... Destination Nation Red Fox Stuffed Animal by Stuffed Safari. Alright, so... Hold on. Google, like, stuffed animal of the fox from Anne with an E. Okay, so we'll search that because that had extra words in it. Alright, so there's an IKEA fox. Handmade to order. See, now that looks super cute. Like, I can't... But, oh, that says it's $400. It's a $470 fox. See, that looks really strange. Terrible taxidermy animals. Okay, so saying that's strange is not... Okay, so... Some of the stuffed animals I'm seeing don't specifically... Okay, that one looks like it could be. But I don't know, like, what type of fox it is. Also, there's a knitted fox. Fox toy. Stuffed fox. Badly stuffed foxes. Okay, so the ones I think look awful are actually labeled as awful. You know, it means I have a decent aesthetic. if the rest of the world is also saying that it looks terrible. Good to know. But yeah, so goal of today's stream, 1, finish this blanket. 2, finish the Kerbal. 3, find a heart pattern. Actually, I should probably be writing this down. Oh, you know what? I'm also going to have to make a border for the blanket. So crochet stitches stretch a lot. So whenever I make like a blanket or a scarf, I saw what happened years ago when I made a scarf for my sister. She wanted a long scarf. First of all, she wanted a long scarf to begin with. I will 100% that is what she asked for. I made a really long scarf for her. It was like a 6-foot scarf. That's long. This scarf is like 20 some feet long, I think. Or 11, not 20. It's like 11 feet long. Because it's the Doctor Who scarf. It's long. So I made like a 6-foot scarf for my sister. Usually the scarf they make 6, 7? It may have been like 7 feet. Scarves I make usually about 5 feet long. 6 inches wide, 5 feet long. It's a good scarf size, unless you're looking for something else more specific. And so I made it for her. A couple years later, I saw it in her closet, and I was like, "Hey, do you even wear that anymore?" She's like, "Well, I kind of can't." And I was like, "You can't wear a scarf?" And she's like, "It's stretched out. Like, it's really long now." Honestly, guys, this thing had stretched out like twice its size. It was like 14 feet long. I kid you not. I was like, "I'm so sorry." So, I could fix it. I don't know if she's... I think I offered to fix it. And I couldn't really fix it, but I could prevent it from getting even longer. Now that I've done more crochet stuff, I know I could alleviate some of it. I couldn't put it back to its original size, but I definitely know how I could make it shorter. I could shorten it up a bit and then also prevent it from stretching out too much more. So in order to prevent something like that with this blanket, because what would happen with a blanket like this is that it would stretch unevenly. Or this is my guess. I don't know this for sure. It would stretch unevenly. So what I mean by that is if you happen to always pick it up from the same corner, or if you happen to sit with it at a certain angle and, you know, kind of tuck your feet in, and your feet sort of stretch out one corner of it, it won't be even anymore. So I'm going to put a border on it. I thought gray might be a good choice. I'm going to have a lot of this yarn left over, so maybe I could do it in this color, but I think that would look odd, because what I think looks very nice about this is its clean colors at the edges. So gray was my next choice. I'm still not sure how I feel about that. I do have a similar purple to some of the, like this outer sort of mauve brownish purple. I should probably pull some of that out and see if that would fit this. Like if it matches close enough. The purple might be a better match. Oh god, see, I want to pull out the purple right now because I just thought about that. Now, the weird thing is going to be that I don't have much yarn that's the same size. So this is a 3-weight yarn. And this is my first project that I've done in a 3-weight. Everything I do is usually 4. That's like the most common in the United States. It's a 4-weight. It's called worsted weight yarn. So that's what I had been mostly doing everything in. So the 3-weight yarn is a little skinnier. So trying to fit in a 4-weight yarn inside 3-weight stitches could be challenging, and it might also stretch it out oddly. So I'd have to be kind of careful. You know, if I'm making the border to prevent stretching, I don't necessarily want to add to the issue before it even happens. Alright, so how close are we to the end here? Oh, we've got 3 blocks left. Awesome. So 3 blocks left, then we can flip this and continue going. So right now we're kind of working our way down the side of, or we're making small triangles essentially. Hello, Blue Feather! Welcome back! How's your day been? Or week or whatever. I know you came in here the other day and I was a little distracted. So I apologize if I didn't answer your questions or stuff. Meh. Do you want to talk about it? So, okay. This is the last. And I'm calling these boxes. They're like squares. Because you kind of build up these stitches that end up being like squares. What is to talk about? I don't know. If something specifically happened to make your day meh. Or if it's just like nothing happened, then I suppose there isn't anything to talk about. Alright, time to flip. Okay, so our progress here today. We are... was what, only about 3... This is so exciting! I'm seeing the end of this blanket, like... Oh, vertigo, I'm so sorry. My roommate has that. I've had it, like, twice in my life. I know some people get it chronically. Absolutely... It was the weirdest thing to happen to me, because I didn't have it until my adult life. Like, I was in my late 20s, early 30s. I called into work. I'm like, guys, I can't stand up. I don't know what's wrong. I get dizzy. My ear feels weird. I don't think I have an ear infection. It was so strange. You've had it constantly your whole life. Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. Yeah, so I was telling my coworker this, and we were both like supervisors for the department, and just kind of explained to her, I'm like, I don't feel good, like I can't walk straight, and she started asking me a bunch of other things, and she's like, you have vertigo. I was like, I have never heard of anybody having vertigo. She's like, it's kind of common. I've met more people in California who've had vertigo than I have up in in Minnesota. It gets so bad you want to die. Oh, dude. That's awful to hear, because then you know, like, you're just so uncomfortable, and it may or may not be pain. It could just be discomfort over a long period of time. So I'm really sorry to hear that. And like, there's nothing you can do to help someone with vertigo. All I have is my words. Actually, isn't that interesting? As streamers, like, that's most of what you have. Unless you're, like, amazing at a game or something, all you have is words to help someone. Just kind of a little philosophical thing there. So I could help people through crafting. There was somebody I was chatting with on Twitter. I hope they got my DMs, because they had messaged me being like, hey, you said you'd help. Like, can you actually help me with this thing? Along with insomnia, you haven't really slept well in 4 nights. Oof. If I'm having trouble sleeping, what have I been doing lately? I put too many things in that last one. Darn it. I have a muscle relaxant. And the muscle relaxant is for like my back and shoulders, which I'm kind of thinking I need to change something with the camera, and I might be able to do that because my back really hurts, like right now, currently, sitting here. But I want to move the table forward a little bit, but you wouldn't be able... Actually, you might be able to see more. You'd like see my head, and I think that would be kind of strange. Like the top of my head. But I think it would be more comfortable for me. I have to go get the chair I just brought up to the living room, though. You know, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go get the chair. I'm gonna actually be comfortable, so we're gonna move the table forward. And it won't be the crochet couch. Whatever makes you comfortable. Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, it's... Oh, yeah, like I just cracked my back there. Alright, I will be right back. It'll take me like 30 seconds, if that. Super boring straight chair, but it's a better height. Oh, see, that's me being lazy and not moving the table all the way out. But yeah, so now you guys are stuck with the top of my head. See, top of my head. Boop. This already feels better. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Time to stretch. Okay. I do have like a little knot in my back, but at least I don't have to sit sideways. That's kind of what I was doing on the couch there. Oh man, this feels like so much better. I should have done it sooner. I mean, eventually, like, because it's just a wooden chair, my butt will probably get sore. I want to... And I have... Okay, I can put stuff on the... I'm not too uncomfortable currently. So, what kind of stuff are people working on? Like, do you guys have projects? Oh, no. I don't want to be yawning. Bilowski's gonna show up and start making fun of me. Alright, for some reason, this device here does not want to stay connected to chat. It keeps like, oh, hey, welcome to chat room. I'm like, why did you disconnect? In the first place, you shouldn't have disconnected. I'm pretty happy with the station today. Like, some days I'm just like, no, but I'm pretty happy with it today. What did I get? A scrap yarn and burnt end sandwich. Here's the crazy thing, like, I add stuff to that, but scrap yarn is not something I've put in there. Because, like, I would have had to put scrap yarn and burnt end sandwich. Burnt end sandwich is not something I would have entered into that. There are a few things. If you guys, anybody in chat can go M-bag. And that's for mystery bag. Or you could type out exclamation mystery bag and get some stuff from Gatherbot. Sometimes you could actually pull out like a cool weapon, and then we could fight the Goblin Horde. So it's a chat-based game. If there's enough people, we could do that. 2, 3. Or I could start Stream Raiders. You know, we'll go ahead and start Stream Raiders. We'll do that. Although I'm going to get up, I'm going to turn it on, and it's going to tell me I need to update, because it always is telling me I need to update. Always updating. Forever updates. But we're going to do it anyway, because it's fun. I think it's super fun. Stream Raiders. Yep, update. Yes. Next. I agree. Next. Install there. Ooh, it's installing to my C drive. Maybe I shouldn't be installing it there. I'll change it next time it comes up. It should be going to my H drive. So, my H drive. So here's a fun little thing while this updates. My H drive is a 2 terabyte hard drive and it's where like I want to put all my stuff. My C drive is a SSD. It's not a very big SSD. Not comparatively like if I put games on it, because I've installed Overwatch on it. And because I was having trouble with Overwatch not running fast enough. Although now I could probably move Overwatch over to H because the rest of my stuff has been upgraded. Anyway, my H drive. H stands for Hephaestus. And Hephaestus is the hard worker. Hephaestus is the god of the forge who makes all the armor for the Olympian gods. So that is the story behind what my hard drive is. Hephaestus. Stream Raiders! Stream Raiders! Okay. And we have one okay, so we have one skull guy here. We'll get a bronze chest. It's an undead battle. It's considered very easy. So we are in the desert. I'm gonna go ahead and put a tank here. Alright guys, for not talking much, you're doing schoolwork while watching. No problem, Crimson Reaper. No problem at all. However, if you know what stream raiders are, you can participate. So if you follow that link, it'll bring up a page where you can place guys on a map. So I've already started the map. If you notice, right underneath here, there's a countdown. And that's when the boss battle can start. Every 5 minutes you can place a new unit. So we can beat the boss. I can't place any more units. I only place the one big one, and that's up to you guys to be able to put enough guys down to beat what's on the screen. Now, some battles can be a little more difficult. You don't even see the monsters. It's like, they'll spawn when they spawn. You know, they'll just spawn in during the battle. Why am I yawning? It sucks. So, but this one looks pretty easy, and it looks like all the dudes we're gonna fight are already there. So, put that down the dudes, and we can beat the guy. Alright, so I've already laid out my crochet plan. Although in my head it keeps kind of changing, like what's a higher priority. So I might like make part 2 of the goose tonight in addition to finishing the blanket. Although, because I keep getting up and doing stuff, I feel like I might not finish the blanket, which would be a little sad because I've been making some good progress on this the past few days. I do really like this pattern. I do like using a color changing yarn where I don't have to, basically I don't have to think too much with this blanket. That's what it comes down to. I don't, like, it's the same series of stitches. I can easily count where I'm at. Because I go to the end of the row, I don't have to count the stitches at all. I just keep going until, oh, look, there, that's where it's supposed to stop. And that's how it's going, so I don't have to think. I like the way the colors are turning out. So, like, I would not be opposed to doing this type of blanket with another color of the exact same yarn. One thing I might change, however, is I might use a 4-weight yarn and not a 3, because this feels like it's taking a really long time. I've also used, oh, and this is something I didn't look up yet. So the yarn I'm using, and this is a bit of a, I don't like shopping at Walmart. I'm going to throw this out right now. I worked there for a while. I feel like some of how they price things are unfair to some of the vendors. And like I've heard, I haven't experienced this because I don't have a product I sell, that they basically bully the companies into giving them lower rates so they can sell it, so people will come to their stores and buy it. They kind of bully them into the lower rates and lock them into prices. So, and that was kind of the problem with this type of yarn at first. Like, because this was such a like kind of a new idea with more than like 3 colors. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like almost 7 different colors here in varying, you know, can't quite see it, in varying shades. So it's a novel idea. It sold out really quickly, but they were also having trouble making it, making enough of it to keep up with the demand that Walmart had set forth in their contract. So they couldn't even sell the yarn on their own website. They had to sell it at Walmart first because they didn't have enough to meet the quantity. So, I mean, that kind of left a poor taste in my mouth. I'm like, I can't go directly to the yarn seller site. Like, you're making me go to Walmart. So I didn't like that to begin with. Also, I've worked at Walmart. I wasn't treated very well, and so I don't necessarily want to support, even if it was just that one store. I know companies like that have overarching training policies. So if that's just, you know, the way training ends up, you know, turning their managers into the type of people that I ended up working with, then there's something going on up top that that I don't want to be around for and I don't want to support. So it's a multifaceted sort of, but I did swallow my pride a bit and I did get the yarn there. I ordered it online and I went to the store and got it in person because after a while the online stock was out. It wouldn't let me order it online anymore. So what I need to look up is how many, because I think I put 2 separate online orders for the yarn, and then I did 1 in-person shopping trip. And I know I got 6 cakes of yarn when I went on the in-person shopping trip. What I don't remember is how many I bought online. So, okay Google. And I need to manually search my email here. We'll see how many. I was going to try and tell Google to search my email, but I thought that may have been a little too complicated. Did someone say cake? Yes, I did say cake. Unfortunately, it was cake of yarn. Walmart. And I'm pretty sure that when I made one of the orders, I didn't hit like the free shipping thing, so I literally messaged him. I was like, do you need anything from Walmart? Because I need to hit a certain amount to get the shipping. Okay, so... Wow, for some reason Walmart appears in a lot of searches, which is kind of strange. Okay, here we go. Lion Brand yarn. Magic Moon. Okay, so I did buy a different colorway. The Magic Moon colorway, that one is for the sub-squares. And the sub-squares are all going to be put together and be made into a sub-blanket. So the Magic Moon I ordered, and I still have a lot of it left because I haven't quite... Alright, so... Alright, so I made an order of 3. Oh wait, no, that's the Magic Moon yarn. Where's the... This is called Centaur. So the colorway is called Centaur, and the other one is Magic Moon with all the purples. I can pull that out also. Delivered, have shipped. Alright, we got stuff placed. Yes, fight, fight, fight. Alright, so part of my order shipped. Magic Moon. I'm guessing all of these are the Magic Moon ones. Okay, for some reason they sent me 4 separate emails about the Magic Moon yarn. Okay, no. Alright, so 4. I have an order here of 4, and I believe that's the second one. So yeah, 4 Centaur yarns. This is my second order of the yarn. So... This was something from work. I don't know why. Walmart order has shipped. Maybe it's just 4. So I've gotten 10... I got 4 online and 6 in the store, so that's 10 cakes of the yarn. So I'm already into my first one here. So if I bought 4, use them all up. So this is number 6, I think, that's being used right now, and I have 4 left in the cupboard. So that means I still want to use it. And this is a 4x6 blanket. There's gonna be some crazy math here. Crazy math. So it's basically a 2/3 difference. So if I did 2/3 of 4 and 2/3 of 6, I should, in theory, be able to make another rectangular blanket that uses approximately the same amount. Plus I'll have a lot of extra here. So 2/3, I feel like I need pen and paper. I don't know where my notebooks went. I had a design notebook, I had a streaming notebook, and I had a gaming notebook. Like I had 3 separate composition notebooks. And I was cleaning and I set them aside somewhere and I don't know where I put them. So I need to go through all my craft stuff again. I need to, hey, how's it going, Silver Blue Dragon? Alright, so 4 feet. 2/3 of 4. No, not 3/4. 2/3 of 4. You know, calculator. I have a calculator sitting right here. So that means the second blanket. So I'm trying to figure out, after I finish this blanket, how much, ooh, ramen, that sounds so good. I'm trying to figure out, when I'm done with this blanket, I know how much yarn I have in comparison to what I just made. So I'm going to figure out what the size of the next blanket would be to be approximately the same. So calculator, 2/3 of 4. So it'd be like 2.6, 2 2/3 feet. That's not very wide, is what I'm going to say. Because, like, if you're putting a blanket over you, it's not very wide. And then 2/3 of 6, 6 divided by 3 is 2 times, so 4 feet. So it'd be 2.5 by 4 feet. I don't know if that's enough to really want me to make another blanket out of what I have left. Now, if I had 2 more of these, I could make a whole other blanket of this, because I'm figuring out that so a 4 foot, this is a 4 foot by 6 foot blanket, equals, how many cakes did I say? 6 cakes? 6 cakes. Because I used all 4, I finished one of the other ones from the shopping trip, and this is the second one. So I'd need 6 cakes to make the blanket I want to make. And that's in size 3. This is a size 3 yarn, 3 weight. Size 4 weight, it's probably going to be different. It's going to be similar but different. I think I have 3 or 4 cakes of a size 4. Oh, but I also need to know the yardage. That's a big thing too. I need to know. So let's grab the label. Oh. Alright, so this is Mandala yarn by Lion Brand. The name of the color is Centaur, so this is Centaur. This is the blanket. And this is 590 yards. So 590 yards per cake times 6, because I'm using 6 cakes. 0, 9, 54. That's 35. So that's 3,540 yards. Oh yes, and we have a stream captains thing going on. Thank you very much, Crimson, for putting those down. So Silver Blue, if you want to play with that, that is also awesome. And yeah, we're all going to see each other tomorrow at the Twitch meetup. At least I hope you're going. I'm making the assumption that you'll be there. So I was chatting with Mizuno. Okay, so in the Discord, we've been talking about, and I think you're in the Discord also, right? The Twitch LA Discord? And we've been talking about, you know, business cards, how it's a good idea to bring them, you know, talking about making them and how to make them. Well, he's trying to print his own. Oh, you're not? You're not in the Discord. Okay, so bring business cards if you have them, because they do drawings, and then you also just hand them out to everybody, and hopefully people follow you. And I was actually really surprised. I brought my cards to TwitchCon, and so, you know, people say, oh, if you stop streaming, you know, your channel sort of stagnates and doesn't grow. And if you're away from stream for, like, some of the big streamers, if they're away for a few days, they lose, like, thousands of subscribers. So, you know, there's a bunch of exchange tables where, like, people would put down stickers and business cards, and it was just kind of this hodgepodge, because, like, there's just kind of piles all mixed in with each other. So you leave a stack of your cards there. Okay. Over the networking I did at TwitchCon, this is TwitchCon 2018, the networking I did, meeting people, so people followed me that, like, okay, I can remember their face, or just, like, random people following me. I got 50 followers from going to TwitchCon and, like, talking to people and putting my stuff out there. So, like, that was... I was blown away that did so much of a difference. You're a noob, you don't have any of those things. Oh, no! I thought you had, but that's awesome. But yeah, you should, if you have something, now we were talking about this, you can go to Staples, you can put an order at Staples, and if you put it in by 2 p.m., they'll have it for you that day. So, I know they have templates, so you could, like, whip something up in, like, 10 minutes. It's $10 for 250 cards, and I'm glad I chose the smaller number, because previously I spent the $20 on 500 cards, and or maybe it's a slightly different number. Maybe I don't know how many it actually is. Similar, those are similar numbers. I paid $10, but unfortunately, the font I chose, like, it doesn't show up very well. So I need to go in and I'm pretty sure all I need to do is bold it. I need to put it in bold, because it's very skinny lines. It's very hard to see. It's okay. You just started a month ago, so it'll be fine. But you'll grow. Plus, there's giveaways. Like, really good giveaways. I don't know if he's made public the stuff that's being given away, but I cannot stress how much you want to have your cards, and you want to put them in the drawing. So, it's really good stuff. Like, but again, since they hadn't, like, put it out there, like, what it's gonna be, I don't want to, like, say it and have people be upset. You only have your use your actual business cards. That's fine too. You could, like, write your Twitch name on them. I mean, I specifically went out and made Twitch business cards because, like, I'm a dork like that. I don't have anything else going on. Well, I did change them up because I do want to use it for, like, meeting people, like, through Fiber Arts and other crochet stuff. And usually when I'm meeting people in that setting, I give them my real name. Hearts. So yeah, I give them my real name. But then if I give them a card that just says Hyper Zen Girl, they're like, later on, I can see them picking up the card and be like, oh, I remember that person. Or maybe they don't remember me at all. And they're just kind of like, who is this again? Like, okay, it's a purple card, it has a cat on it, but I don't know what this is. And I didn't write Twitch on it, I just used the symbol. So I pretty much, basically, I had to rethink, I had to tailor it for my audience. And I realized my audience might not know what Twitch is. So if you want to play this game, this is what we're doing when I was talking about placing down dudes to fight. Yeah, actual business cards. Anything with your name on it. But yeah, anyway, so in the Discord, we had been talking about, like, for weeks we've been talking about, you know, hey, you want to bring this to the event, you want to have business cards, you want to be, you know, you want to bring some cash for people who are vendors. There's going to be a food truck there, it looks like. So, like, bring money or a card or whatever for food truck. And And so one of the regulars today was like messaging me being, hey, what do you think of this design? You know, what do you... I was like, have you not gotten your cards printed yet? Like, I personally got mine printed a few months ago because I was running low and the design bothered me that I didn't have my name. I didn't have my Discord. Like, I didn't have stuff for people to actually contact me in ways I actually communicate. So I put my real name on there. I had to add twitch.tv/HyperZenGirl because, like I said, people who I'd be talking to who might not be Twitch people, they don't know what that weird little bubble is with the two little lines. They don't know that that's Twitch. So I had to put the whole Twitch name on there so they can find me. And what was the other thing I changed? Oh, I took off some of the gamer stuff because I don't game as much anymore. Like, I had my Battle.net name on there. And while that might make sense if I was a you know, a consistent like World of Warcraft streamer and I played with viewers, that makes sense. Or if I played a lot of Overwatch. I play some Overwatch, but not a lot. Not enough to have my tag there. Bill, how's it going? Time for Taco Bell. What are you making now? This is a blanket I've been working on for like over a year. Like, mostly off stream. To stream, I do the fun stream things. The little Amis and stuff. Because I think watching someone make a blanket would be boring, so I hadn't been doing it. But I'm so close to finishing it. So close to finishing it that I really want to, like, have it here. But yeah, it's a blanket for my brother. It's a corner-to-corner blanket. I don't think we're going to do Taco Bell tonight. So we did Taco Bell earlier this week. We did Burger King last night. I did sushi today. Like, I'm trying not to spend money, even though I have budgeted for food. I don't want to spend too much. I'm going to a Twitch meetup tomorrow with the Twitch LA crew. So, yes, it is corner to corner. It definitely is C2C. It's my first C2C project. I didn't want to do one that was like a picture because it just looked really obnoxious. Like, it looks so, like, there's so many colors and you have to cut it and you have to tie in all the ends, and I didn't. Oh, ew, sushi. So yeah, I didn't want to do all the cutting, and so I went for a caked yarn that did self-striping. It has long color changes. So, GraphGANs are easy. I just didn't want to have something like that all over the place. I didn't want to make bobbins. I didn't want to deal with any of that. Especially after making the scarf I did for Sir Venom. Everything was getting tangled, and I wanted something fun and easy. So... got this. But yeah, so Twitch LA meetup tomorrow. And I'll actually be doing a mini presentation. You could do Denny's or IHOP. I'm trying not to spend money! Like, we went grocery shopping. Actually, we didn't even go grocery shopping last week. We went grocery shopping 2 weeks ago, which is why we ended up eating out a little this week. So, I'll be grocery shopping this week. And I'm a little nervous for the grocery shopping because I might actually start a diet thing. It's called FODMAP's Diet, but the cookbook I got is very, very helpful in the sense that it gives you a shopping list and it tells you which meals to make. Like, it lays it out for me. So, see, now I want Denny's because you mentioned Denny's. Ugh. Anyway, so we have 5 people in chat. Hello, everybody. This means that we can go ahead and do our box opening, which you can't see because I moved the table. So, unboxing time! Yeah. Okay, go to Denny's. Alright, so unboxing time. I believe this is the prize stuff from the... Hey, JJ Beard! Hype, hype, hype! So, we've received our prize stuff for our fundraising from the November-December creative fundraising from St. Jude. Yay! It's a large screen TV. What's a large screen TV? I'm looking at a large screen TV here, and I'm looking at a tiny Kindle Fire off to the side here. But 5 people. If we get 10 people in here, we can pull the giveaways. So we give giveaway for a sticker package and for a crocheted little stuffy heart. I haven't made the stuffy heart yet. We could choose. Oh, in the box. Yes, super large screen TV in the box. I don't think St. Jude gives that away. At least not this time. But they do give out chairs. Like if I hit $5,000 during the April season, they do previously the past 3 years, I've noticed they do give out a chair. Now I'm considering also helping out with another fundraiser. Got 7 people in here. Hello everyone. So we've been working on a blanket, but now we're doing our unboxing. But actually, I'm looking at helping Stack Up do some of their charity fundraising this April, May. I will probably split my time between St. Jude and Stack Up. I just haven't quite figured out how yet. Alright, so we have C, D, okay. We have a t-shirt! I can lay a t-shirt flat. Hold on. This way. Play for more than bragging rights. So that's the t-shirt. Yep. And it's a medium, which I have this same shirt already. I might look at using this as a giveaway because I do already have that one. And then a scarf. So I also already have the scarf. So this is actually very exciting to get a second scarf for 2 reasons. They announced that this would be the last year they'd be giving away this scarf. And this is amazing. I love this. I didn't know that this was a prize the first year I did this. And I almost lost my mind because it's so awesome. Like, and I was just like, this is mine. So I already have this, and I'm taking it out of the plastic to show you guys. And I probably shouldn't have cut it like that, so then I could actually send it to somebody when we do the giveaway for it. But look how amazing this is. So it has the St. Jude logo right here on the end. It has hearts. It has up, up, left, right, down, down, up, up, up. There's 3 of them there. And it says, play for more than bragging rights. And it's a long scarf. Like this is it in half. So it's a really nice scarf, and it's thick. And the back of it says St. Jude Play Live. And it's a darker blue. And it has hearts all across the back of it. I don't think the back says anything. I think it's all just hearts. Yeah, it appears to be all hearts. So you have the logo with the kid on the one side. And then you have the St. Jude Play Live words on the other. Hearts on this side. And play for more than bragging rights on the front. So this is an amazing piece that they give you. Like it's soft, it's thick, it's warm. It's one of my favorite scarves. Which is saying a lot. I will say that because I have scarves from India, I have scarves I've made for myself, and a couple other ones that have been gifts. So like, I have a lot of scarves. Oddly enough, I noticed that I do not have any purple scarves. I was wearing a shirt that had like purple accents the other day, and I'm like, cool, purple scarf. And I'm like, wait a second, I don't own one. I don't have a purple scarf. How is it? I have so much other purple. Purple's my favorite color. It's been my favorite color since I was young. And, yeah, I was like, I don't have a purple scarf. How? What? So that's probably going to be a thing I make for myself someday. I do wish I hadn't used scissors on that. That was a dumb thing. I was impatient. I wanted to show you guys because it's awesome. So, this will be another prize for probably the winter one. It makes more sense to give out scarves in winter. I don't think people would really be too keen on getting, you know, winning a scarf in April or May because that's when it's starting to get hot out. So, shirt and scarf from St. Jude. So, thank you, St. Jude, for, you know, what you give us. I appreciate what you do, and like it's fun to fundraise for you guys because it just there's community around it. It's really good. Do you want a purple scarf? You'll make one if you want. Aw, Bill, that's super cool. I mean, I do want a purple scarf, and I do have a full queue of stuff to make. That's not for me. We got 5 seconds here for you guys to place your guys for captains. And now it's time to fight. That sound lets us know. Hopefully we can beat the dudes. We've got a few people here. Aw, that's awesome of you, Bill. Fight, fight, fight! Alright, let's go ahead and turn these dudes on. Why can't we see the stream captain? There we go. I'm like, where'd it go? And we'll make him just a touch bigger so we can actually see what's happening. What did I say? I don't know what I said that was even like would have earned a phrasing comment. Shoot. Alright, so we have 9 people in channel. If we get to 10, we can do giveaways. So, you know, ping people. Oh, cool. We have quite a few people here. 11 now. I don't see 11. I still see 9. Turn these dudes on. It's not like that kind of... Oh, that was really fast. That was amazing, guys. I'll start up another one right after this, too. Open the chest. Alright, so I get an archer. Everybody gets extra coins. And some lucky person gets a tank. And that silver blue dragon. Yay, you get a tank scroll. Alright, so we have more people in here. Let's go ahead and do a... Let's go ahead and do the 2 skulls. I have faith in you guys. Alright, so we'll go ahead. Got Tank Man. Ready, set, go! Alright, come on. Something's been up with my mouse lately. Like, the sensitivity has been super high, but then, like, if I need to do some fine-tuned movements, like, it just won't move. So, I don't know what I need to do. Like, it's very difficult even to just... Wow. Focus. For the love of God, focus. Focus! Alright, well, I'll sit down again. Hopefully it'll focus. Okay, we have 11 people! Huzzah! Welcome, everybody! Oh, and then they all left. Dude! So anyway, we're gonna do it anyway, because there were 11 people and I saw it. Alright guys, so what we are doing is a giveaway for stickers first, and then a crocheted heart. And this is for reaching our 200, well, the stickers are for reaching 50 people, or $50, 50, for the St. Jude fundraiser. The same, actually this is for the board game fundraiser. And then for reaching our goal of $200, we have a, no, actually the goal is $100. We hit 200, which was amazing. And then that's the crocheted heart. So stickers for 50, crocheted heart for 100, or maybe it was 200? I don't remember. We hit it. Whatever it was, we hit it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, and where in the world are the giveaways? There they are. So what I've mentioned before, I will probably switch over somehow to the Streamlabs giveaway system. So, hey, James the Photog! Yeah, I thought you were following too, so I don't know. It didn't show up there. So hi! Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow! Alright guys, so it's a sticker pack, and I'll show you all the stickers. I showed it off at the beginning of stream, but I'll show you all again. I think it's 5 stickers. Everyone will get their first ticket for free, and subscriber luck is ×2. So if you're a sub, you get double the luck of winning. Boop. Okay. So. I know my camera's fuzzy. It's because I'm not sitting there. It'll do a thing when I sit down again. It'll try to figure it out. Hi! Not fuzzy anymore. So yes, if you want to purchase tickets, they do cost points. As you see, Bill just put in their exclamation points. Each ticket costs 20 points. You get your first one for free. 9.5! We're doing giveaways for the St. Jude stuff, so enter! I know you have points, because you get points when you raid and stuff. And just for hanging out here. So your first ticket's free. Exclamation ticket will buy your first ticket. And you can purchase more after that. So, I was going to show off the stickers first. I stuck them over here in the corner. And the camera's going to go fuzzy again because I'm going to be, showing it things. Alright, so we have our nice little sticker pack of Hyperion, who's our stream kitty, who is no longer with us in this world. But that's why he's our stream kitty. So, this is sticker 1. Kitty playing with the yarn. It's the one that's also on my business card. Sticker 2. Cat with yarn. This is first emote for tier 1. Sticker 3 is a clear sticker, so you want to put this on something light colored because it's just the outline. So you have outline sticker of the chatty catty. Hello, thank you for the host 9.5. And then we have our tier 2 emote, which is the heart. Namen on a heart. And then this is our schedule emote, or our schedule image, which may or may not be an emote someday, of just him hanging out and sleeping. So we do also have cap. Nope, that is definitely not spelt right. Let's try this again. There we go. We also have our stream captains going on. If you want to place a dude, we'll fight, fight, fight. Fight, 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 fight. Wow. Yeah, so I think right now there's 3 point systems in my channel currently. I'm trying to reduce that. So there's Streamlabs, Stream Elements, and GatherBot. They all do slightly different things. So it's very confusing, and I want to eliminate some of that confusion. So the current giveaway is for these. The second giveaway is for a crocheted heart. And whoever wins it can choose what color they want. So it's not like pre-made. Hopefully someday I can actually get ahead of stuff where I can have the stuff pre-made and be like, look, this is what you'll get. It is ready to ship today. I'm not at that level. And I've been doing this for 3 years, so. Alright, what have I missed? You see, it's all good. Okay. What are we doing? 11 points. Oh no. All right, so, and currently what we're doing is, this is a blanket. It's crocheted. That's what I do here. And it's known as a C2C, or corner to corner. And if you guys have done corner to corners, or have an idea, or can process the thought of what it means to go from one corner to another corner, back and forth like a squiggly, and then it gets smaller for the other corner, this is the last corner we have. So we are very close to being done. We are watching our progress, like, in real time, because sometimes when you're working on a big project like this, you don't feel... Oh, no problem, spam chat. Yeah, I'm decreasing now. We are at the decrease. I've been decreasing for a while. You know, make some C2C pillows. Yeah, I was saying that I was kind of lazy with this, in the sense that I didn't want to do a GraphGAN. I just wanted to learn the stitch and how it felt, and so I'm making an entire blanket with just color changing yarn. So I have the Lion Brand Mandala yarn right here, on an awesome spinner, by the way. I would highly recommend, if you use caked yarn, to get a spinner. This is made out of cedar. Oh yeah, I'm really close to being done, Bill. So it's made out of cedar. It smells amazing. Also, because it's cedar, if I end up putting this in with some of my yarn, it'll keep moths and other critters away. So it's so... cedar. And it's just, I don't even think this is metal. There might be a metal rod in here. So I think there might be a metal rod in there. Or it could just be a hollowed out, like, dowel. So it's the dowel there. Very smooth. You don't want your yarn to get caught on it when you're placing it on top. So it's just an easy slide. Slide the cake on there. You put it on the nice little spindle. And it rotates really nicely. But highly recommend it. It has kept, like, it's better than a yarn bowl, because it's not it's not bouncing all over the place. Some of my yarn bowls don't have a lot of like grippy stuff on the bottom of them, so if like the yarn is a little rougher, it'll yank the bowl across the table. And this just moves along with it. It's just super, like, that was, you know, barely a tug. It's just so nice. You can see in black and white and a couple shades of gray. Yeah, and so I kind of want to make another one like this. Like, I enjoy this. It's an easy stitch. It's an easy pattern. You don't have to, like, it's not stressful. You're not counting too hard. Like, you're not counting at all. Because you just follow it when you're doing the color changes. When you're doing a GraphGAN, you know, you have to pay attention. You have to look at the chart. You have to... And I wasn't in the mood for that. I did actually purchase a pattern to make for him that was I don't know if it was a C2C pattern. It may have been. But it was a really cool, it was an optical illusion. But when I was looking through it, I'm like, it would have made too big of a blanket. Like, it would have made like a queen size. The dimensions just didn't work out very well, so it wasn't the one I ended up going with. Just go with something a little simpler. So we'll leave the giveaway open for half an hour. So when we do our next Stream Captain fight, I think we can do... Oh no, actually be a little longer than that. 10 minutes. Yeah, maybe when the Stream Captain fight ends, we'll be able to do the drawing at the same time. So, put your dudes down, hang out, enter the giveaway if you haven't yet and you're interested in the stickers. And then after this, after the sticker one ends, we'll start another Stream Captains and we'll start another giveaway. The dude on. Is that what I said? Did I say turn the dude on? I didn't know. We're gonna fight the dudes. We're gonna fight the dudes. I feel like we're gonna have to rewind, like, watch the stream over again, because I'm like, I don't think I said that. Oh, before I did. Yes, we'll turn the dudes on. Turn the, because I wanted you to see it. It wasn't like showing up on the screen. I meant on the screen. Turn it on the screen. All right, so yeah, we are in like the home stretch for this blanket. And I've been working on this blanket for about 2 years. I'll just say 2 years because I don't remember if it's a year and a half, or I don't remember what year I started it. So I would probably have to go back in my Instagram and like look at the progression of pictures to starting it. Now I want to post more pictures of it, but since it's going to be for my brother and it's closer to done, actually, you know what I can do? I'll show it on stream. My brother doesn't usually watch my streams. I think he showed up for a little while once. 2 years old, yeah. Everyone knows you meant pay no attention to me. Okay, thanks, JJ. Alright, so what I can do, I can show you the picture on stream of how big it actually is, because I laid it on the bed around the time I picked it up again. Because, you know, sometimes some projects you start and you know, they kind of go by the wayside for a bit, and alright. Yeah, and so I started actually taking pictures of the other yarn cake as it was getting smaller. I was like, this is progress in the project, because I didn't want to share what the full blanket looked like, but I did spread it out to get a feeling for how big it was. So this is a queen size bed, and this is how big the blanket is that you're currently looking at. That's a queen size bed. So it's a big blanket. The idea is that I want you to be able to wrap it around your shoulders and sit down while you're watching TV and stay warm. So that's how big this is. It's just all in a pile at the moment. So I do cuddle up for 2. It's not quite enough for 2. I mean, you could probably have one person wrapped up and one person keeping their toes warm. But I definitely wanted it to be big enough, like, so that it was a comfortable blanket. The C2C I'm doing is king size, the California King. Okay. So yeah, it's a big blanket. It just doesn't look like it when it's all like piled up on the table. Alright, 1, 2, 3. But yeah, I guess saying earlier, I really do like this stitch. And putting it together is relaxing. It makes sense. I don't have to count. I don't have to worry about color changes because I'm using this type of yarn that does color changes for me. So this has been my relaxing project. Working on Amis is a little stressful for me. I feel like that stress will go away when I do more. But I just needed to do something that kind of brought back the love for crochet, because I feel like Amis is more just like especially when you're sewing pieces on. It's just a little challenging. I want to make this stuff with the yarn. I don't necessarily want to like keep attaching odd shaped bits to it. What we got here? You have 45 or 48 squares across out of 96 squares to increase and then decrease. Yeah, I wasn't counting. I was measuring because I wanted it to be 4 feet by 6 feet. So I didn't do any counting on this project at all. When I'm like, okay, I've done a few more rows, let me measure it again and see if it's the length I want it. So this is all approximate. But when I got the length I wanted, then I started actually increasing sideways. Like I increased both sides, or not increased. I kept them the same. I kept both sides the same. So you have your diagonal, right? And because I wanted it 2 feet longer on one side than on the other, so for 2 feet I kept it the same length, and then I started decreasing. Now you kind of can't see my hands there. So 2 feet of this, and then I started decreasing to make the point. So I didn't, you gotta go. Okay, Silver Blue Dragon, I'll see you later. I hope you have a great time this tonight. Like, you sleep well, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. see you tomorrow. I'll see James tomorrow. I'll see Mizuno tomorrow. Like, it's gonna be awesome. I was trying to talk to one of my coworkers, like, she's talking about how she streamed and did video stuff. I'm like, oh, do you just do YouTube? And she's like, no, I've moved over to Twitch. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, you know, Twitch LA has a meeting room. She's like, yeah, I've been thinking about going. I don't know if I'll be in, she's in San Diego, and she's thinking about coming up for the Twitch LA meeting. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll be presenting. Because I'm doing a presentation on charity streams. And I don't think she heard me, so if she shows up and, like, I'm up there presenting something, I'd be like, I told you, you just didn't hear me. So yeah, it's gonna be a really cool time tomorrow. So it's very exciting. It's the LA community for Twitch is really starting to come together. Like, people are finding out about it. Like, I've made real life friends through them already. Like, Silver Blue Dragon I've met in real life, and we've hung out outside of Twitch events. There's also Shino. I've hung out with Mizuno outside of events. Angelise, Mizuno's girlfriend, she's half-time East Coast, half-time West Coast. Who else have I hung out with? I've hung out with other people. I've hung out with Shang outside of Twitch LA. I've hung out with Siren Song. So yeah, I did New Year's one year with Siren and Mizuno, and Courses and Controllers. That team hosted a New Year's party. Costume Karina and Shino was crazy because I actually met them through Talk Custom. So those of you guys who don't know any of the Twitch LA people, you're probably familiar with the creative side. And Talk came into town after TwitchCon this year, and he's like, hey, I want all the creatives to meet up. And so I got to meet Silver Blue Dragon and Costume Karina and Shino that I didn't quite know were that new Talk. So it was very, very cool. And VexFX is in the area. I should probably poke him and be like, dude, you need to come to this. But he's also a very busy dude. And Vex and I we've worked together in real life, and we didn't quite, poke Vex. Yeah, we didn't quite know it was each other because we were working in a large group, and he recognized Jingles. Actually, speaking of Jingles, what time is it? It's 9 o'clock. He's not home yet? Well, they did ask him to work overtime. He probably won't be back till like 10. So, and it's Friday. I'd say he gets to sleep in, but they also asked him to work overtime tomorrow. So he's going to have to work all day tomorrow. So he will not be at Twitch LA, which is a little disappointing. So, all right. Where are we at? We're at 10 minutes on the clock there. Okay. So we still got time to put down raiders. Twitch has really opened up a lot of these communities. Yes, that is completely accurate. So JJ Beard, how did you find this channel? Because I do remember you following and stuff. It may have been from Front Page, but okay, so you're miniature painting. Got it. I just didn't know if like maybe one of the other channels was hosting me or something. I'm trying to remember what else because there was another miniature painter I was following for a while. It may have been you. You're so glad you found Twitch. Twitch is what I started doing when I was unemployed. I had been playing video games. Yeah, I still had a World of Warcraft subscription at the time. Or no, I didn't, because I had just been laid off. So I wasn't going to pay for World of Warcraft anymore, and some of my World of Warcraft friends were playing MechWarrior. But they had this like military structure in their equivalent of a guild, and I wasn't a good player because basically in order to pass some of your ranking requirements in MechWarrior, you had to do like a one-on-one battle. Big fan of St. Jude Charity Stream. Big fan of them. All right. Yeah, so I was terrible at the game. I wasn't good at it. There was no way I was going to be able to pass their one-on-one battle fight. I don't like PvP. I don't mind group PvP like what MechWarrior is. I don't like one-on-one PvP. So I was spending unemployed, spending 14 hours a day playing MechWarrior. It was unhealthy. I was ignoring jingles. I wasn't eating. I was just trying to get good at this game that I was not really grasping. So it became a problem, and I stopped. Like, I had to quit it cold turkey. So I quit it cold turkey. I'm like, I can't do this. This is creating problems. I need to just stop. It was just bad. I hate that it happened. So, somehow I started watching Twitch. I think maybe one of the MechWarrior guys had a Twitch account. I had created a Twitch account like a year prior. So, do you want one solid color or shades of purple? Probably different shades. So yeah, basically I stopped MechWarrior cold turkey, somehow jumped on Twitch, somehow found Little Blue Box, and sat and watched her for a while and talked about it, and I still don't know to this day what possessed me to turn on the camera, to download OBS, to figure out how to set up a scene, because you don't just turn on a camera. You don't just do that, because there's a tech backside to it. You need to have a pattern. You need to kind of have a plan. And I didn't. I just jumped on. And I just started crocheting. And sometimes I would do a crochet in Hearthstone type thing. Because between turns I'd get really bored. So I'd have the camera pointed at me. And when I'd be talking about my Hearthstone moves, but I'd also be crocheting at the same time. So I did a crocheting Hearthstone thing. My first stream was actually me making my logo. Well, logo, I'll use that, my image. So you see how my picture isn't a picture of me. It's not the cat. Are you going to come back to WoW? It's a really tough question. I feel like I should leave WoW behind me. I tried going back to it after my original guild, but you totally crochet sometimes between matches of Fortnite, and when you get eliminated, you're waiting for teammates to hopefully reboot you. Nice. I had such a great experience with my first guild and first group that when I went back again, I was a little disappointed that the group wasn't as close. So I don't want to go back and be disappointed again to World of Warcraft. So it has little to do with the game itself and my personal experience than it does with my personal experience with my guilds. So, because the guild was more than a guild. It was just this group of friends. Everybody was helpful and nice, and I mean, sure, there was a little bit of infighting when it came to loot, but like that's what it was. It was just game loot. But I don't know if I'll have that again, and I don't want to try to grasp for it again if it doesn't happen naturally. So I strongly associate World of Warcraft with that awesome group. So I don't know if I'll go back to it, because that would bring back a lot of that feeling that might not... I would expect a feeling that might not happen. How's that? So... try Path of Exile or Diablo 3. You crochet when you're flying in WoW. Yeah, I really appreciated having that mod, Flight Timer. It would tell you how long your flights would be. Yeah, because then I'm like, okay, and that's how I knew how long it took me to go to the bathroom, was Flight Timer. You know, I sat there for, I was like, cool, alright, it's 2 minutes, I have time to go to the bathroom. But yeah, I still like World of Warcraft as an idea, as a game, and all that. I just don't want to go back and miss the good old days, because I feel like that's what would happen, is that I'd want something that doesn't exist anymore. And again, like I said, it doesn't have anything to do with the game, it has to do with my personal experience. So, I just kind of feel like I need to move on for myself. Because honestly, and this is not the case for everybody, World of Warcraft was not just a game. It saying that the guild was very close. I ended up dating a few people from the guild. I ended up marrying one of the people I dated from the guild. I came out to California because of the connections I made through the people in that guild. So it changed my life. Playing World of Warcraft and being in that guild changed my life. I don't expect that to happen again if I join, but I also don't want to expect having a really close group of friends because of a game again either. And that's actually why I played as much as I did, because I liked hanging out with them. I was playing World of Warcraft to spend time with the people. The game was cool. I like getting achievements. I like doing the reputation stuff. I liked all that. But it was really the people I was there to hang out with. I'm still in contact with some of them. The guy who recommended me was my guild leader to come out to California to work on the movie industry. They're like, hey, we're starting a new studio. You seem to do organizational stuff. I went to school to be a librarian. I should hope I know how to organize stuff. And he's like, do you want to help organize our files at the studio? And I was like, yes, why not? I didn't realize how big of a studio I would be working for. It started off as a small studio and got big. It got really big. So, it's been a crazy past 10 years. It's been ups and downs and awesome and horrible and so much else. I would not have any of this if it was not for World of Warcraft. And yeah, so like there's this huge, like, when we talk about World of Warcraft, it's not just a game. There's so much more attached to it for me. You found that in WoW. You ended up playing almost entirely solo. You had that in Dark Age of Camelot. Never got it. You had that. Okay, and you never got it in WoW. Yeah. It was an adventure. Yeah, it was a game adventure that became a real life adventure. And again, I don't think it would happen again. All that craziness and like life shaking. Those genres frighten you. You saw what EverQuest did to your coworker. Yeah, stuff like that. That's what WoW came out. You soon saw how it affected your colleagues. Like, I didn't... And here's the super crazy thing. The person who got it from me was a guy I was dating. And he got it from me the summer before my second year of grad school. And, like, he got it from me, and one of my first thoughts is, like, do you want me to fail grad school? Are you getting me the game because you want me to fail? Like, you just want more time with me? You don't want me to be in school? Is this why you're getting me World of Warcraft? So, because again, I had a similar thing. I had a friend who completely got sucked into it. She was completely into it. She stopped hanging out with us. She stopped going to some of her classes. Not all of her classes. I think she graduated, but I don't know. So, yeah, it can be dangerous. I was up to like 3 or 4 in the morning as a grad school student, you know, playing this game, hanging out with people, just trying to get my quest done, trying to level up, and, you know, staying on top of my stuff. I sort of neglected to network in my industry. I didn't do a good job of networking with library science because I was networking in the game. Not on purpose, just happened. So I ended up, you know, having more contacts there than I did, and I had a few months where I wasn't working, and it was really depressing. You know, dating people from a game and then going to live with them and their family, highly not recommended. Just gonna throw that out there. Highly not recommended. Don't date someone from a game and then go live with them and their family a few months later. Yes, I'm gonna get this next square done and I'll get up to fight, raid. Get these undead dudes deader. So yeah, they need to put real life for the game. And that's just it. I turned the people I met into the game into my real life. Like, it was so connected. Alright, Stream Raiders. I has a message. Oh, it's Gatherbot. Gatherbot's being silly. Alright. So, boop-a-doo. Fight, 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 fight. Okay, we got all these dudes in the corner. Look at everybody. Let's go. Oh man, we're just like annihilating them. That guy died so fast. Not a single one of our guys died. That's awesome. What's inside the chest? What's in the box? Yeah, that's what I think. Oh yeah, it's the AT and Scratchy Show. Alright, and someone gets 3 lucky archers. Some lucky person gets 3 archer scrolls, and that is Toucans! Yay, Toucans! Congratulations! Enjoy those archer scrolls. Back to the map. Alright, so we have another half hour left. This is a 3 skull. I think if we get the same amount of people we had, this shouldn't be a problem either. And it's a silver chest. Yep, so I'll start this. And we'll go ahead and do the drawing for the stickers and immediately start the drawing for the crocheted heart. So I'm thinking the crocheted heart to be like 6 inches or so. Like, you know, just the size of hands, basically. Alright, so tank, 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 tank. Oh, and there's a random dude over there. Oh god, okay, well. Alright, we can start. Alright, so I have scrolls. I don't know how to make my dude better. Like, it says I have a ton of tank scrolls. I don't know where to go play my tank scrolls. Oops. Alright, so army. Okay, I have, just so you guys know, I have a different army for being the host than I do for being a player. So my army is totally different right now than it is when I'm just the person placing them. So, but I could upgrade the tank. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Upgrade tank. I think I can upgrade my tank twice even. Yep, I can upgrade the tank twice. I don't know if the upgrades go into effect now. I probably should have done that before we started this next one. And I have a flag bearer now too. Yay, flag bearer. So I will have 3 options next time. Okay. And time for a drawing! Alright, so we have 5 people who entered. 25 tickets have been purchased. And half an hour's passed, so that's kind of my 10 people in channel to start the giveaway, and 30 minutes to let people enter. Kind of like they're my base rules. And so let's go ahead and close this and draw. Ready, ready, ready? 9.5! You get stickers! So, if you could message me on Discord, name, address, if you're comfortable with all that. If you're not comfortable, let me know and I'll redraw later. But yeah, cute kitty stickers. Rigged at 12%. Totally rigged at 12%. Alright, so next one, we're going to mark this giveaway as complete. So hopefully I will get messages from 9.5. Yay, stickers! Okay, so get to go back to giveaways. And I will copy this one. And this one is for a crocheted heart. It's for a hand held heart. Oh, I don't have a Discord thing? That's weird. It's down in my panels if you are able to get to that. But that's super weird. Maybe it's just DISC? D-I-S-C? I don't even know what I called it. Boop. Alright guys, Crocheted Heart giveaway has started. You want a refund on your points? Alright, I don't know what... you can only buy a sorry, there's a maximum of 10 tickets, so Bando you could buy... And I think it's singular, so it'd be ticket 10 would be the most that you could have. Or is it ticket 9? Ticket 10. There you go! Woohoo! 10 tickets! And so anybody who's just joining us, your first ticket is free, so exclamation ticket gets you the ticket and right in and doesn't cost you any points. And you get the points just by hanging out in chat. Like, you get them so many every so many minutes. Oh, goodness. When Jiggles doesn't come home, it gets cold in this room at night because he doesn't turn on his computer. His computer kicks out a decent amount of heat. And I appreciate that. Alright, so I have 2 more squares to go. And I can flip this again. And so every row we go, basically it's 2 squares shorter. And I have some pretty bad hiccups right now. They sort of hurt. So we were talking about World of Warcraft and like guilds and stuff like that. So was it JJ you played? Someone played Conan Path of Exile? Is that what that is? That they had a good guild in? Oh, Dark Age of Camelot. JJ was Dark Age of Camelot. Yeah, so I don't see myself really getting into those games anymore. Especially the ones that like kind of have that you need to keep up with the gear or the leveling mechanic. Cause then there's that obligation, and after a while it sort of sucks the fun out of the game and makes it feel more like a job. And I don't want that feeling again. Alright. Yes. Can flip. Played that for years because of the people, yeah. What the heck, what the heck? What's up, Bill? Failed to give it, you don't have enough points. What? First ticket should have been free! Let's see if you were already in somehow. Alright, let's see who we got in the giveaway. Ah, Bill, you already have a ticket. You can't buy tickets, you got one. Yeah, you got a free one. What are your current points? Oh, you have 95 points. What? That's weird. Ticket 9. Try ticket 8, but that's still strange. Oh, because each ticket is 20 points. So you can buy 4 more tickets. That's why it's telling you that. That's it. They're 20 points. I'm actually surprised that, like, because I know there's other people, like Paint and Emily Show, they have so many points that, like, I didn't think that anybody would ever get through it. And I didn't change the points because of it or anything. Actually, I haven't touched that in a long time. Like, I set it up once, and that's just kind of how it's always been. Yay! You got the tickets! And yeah, I thought you hang out in the channel like all the time, so it's kind of surprising that unless it disconnects you, it might disconnect if you're not active. I had that happen in a different channel. I got like no points for stuff and it made me very sad. Oh, I feel like we need like some of the like throat lozenges. Getting a little tickle in the throat. Not cool. Not cool at all. So yeah, so work is awesome. Crazy. Oh, it's getting so close. Like just so exciting. But it's like I can't talk about it because we're under a non-disclosure agreement. Time to go to Denny's. Maybe. I might take Jingles out to Denny's. That'd be nice. If he's up for it. He might want to come home and take a shower though, because it's a little chilly out. He rides a motorcycle, and he has like an hour commute, so by the time he gets back, he's really cold, and he's like, I just want to take a shower to warm up. But he might not be in the mood to go out. But yeah, I don't want to make food, but I do want to eat food. And I am trying to like get finances under control. I want to make actual effort to pay off my student loans. But I want to pay off some of the smaller things first. We have a truck payment, his motorcycle payment, some credit cards. I want to pay those off first. So I've been like, thank you, 9.5. Who didn't want food they didn't have to make, right? Usually my issue is dishes. I don't like doing dishes. Like, I don't like making food and then sitting down and enjoying it, eating the food, and then doing dishes afterwards. Like, dishes just completely, like, I don't know. You want food, but I don't want to make that food? Yeah. Yeah, it's probably cold, yeah. So, where was I? Food, eating the food. Oh, money stuff, yeah. So, want to get a hold of finances, want to pay stuff down, because eventually I want a house. Someday I want my own house. Right now we're renting, we're in a house, but we're renting it, and we share with 3 other people. It would be nice to have our own house. Yeah, like I would like a place for a bigger craft room, like all my craft stuff, you know. A board game room. Like, we have so many board games. Place where Jingles can actually build a workshop like he wants to. So, it's my current goal to get all the stuff paid down. And, like, that's the ultimate goal, is a house. I want a house. But with our current finances and stuff, it's not really in the cards. Jingles is working a contract job, and we know that his contract is going to be up, I think, May 1st. So, like, that's going to be tough. So, I'm already kind of looking into getting a a part-time job. I sometimes refer to Twitch as a part-time job, because, like, it takes your time. I was like, but, you know, I'm still getting stuff done. I'm still making things, so it feels good. Yeah, there are times I love doing dishes. Like, doing dishes I think is relaxing. The thing is, I don't like doing it right after I've eaten. Like, I want to eat, I want to enjoy the fact that I ate, and, like, when I do dishes, it's like, I only want to do dishes. I don't want to deal with the fact that I just ate. Or, like, the dishes I'm doing are the ones I just used and just made dirty. Like, that just gets me irritated. But I don't mind doing dishes. I kind of like it, too. It's a quiet... It's relaxing, yeah. I can just think, I can do what I need to do, and that. Sometimes folding laundry can be relaxing too. Tonight it's not going to be relaxing. I have a lot of laundry to fold. Ooh, I need to switch the laundry. It's starting the... Oh, it's in the washer right now. Oops. I started it before I started stream. But yeah, my back is hurting from sitting down like I was before on the couch. So I have a crochet couch, but we're sitting in a chair right now because it's just more comfortable. Sometimes I need a hard chair and not a squishy couch. Sure. Alright, so my goal is to So I thought I was gonna have a lot of time and like I'd finish the blanket, and it seems like so I was listing off a bunch of things I wanted to do after the blanket. Finish the Kerbal, start the heart. But yeah, I'm gonna be lucky if I finish the blanket. What is this? You need a decent chair. Yeah, right now I'm sitting. This is just like a wooden kitchen chair, just a straight-backed, boring chair. Because I don't think the couch is not a good one to stream from. As much as it was cool to I'll still call the channel the Crochet Couch, and the Discord will still be called the Crochet Couch. But I don't think I'll actually be sitting on the couch anymore. And one of the other things that Jingles and I were talking about is the couch takes up a lot of space in this room. And what it might be more beneficial for us is to put the couch in storage, and we have sort of like I had an entertainment unit, and that has like drawers and stuff, to put that here so we have some storage. So, and with that, you need to head out. Fall asleep on the couch. Finish your project. Thanks for making me feel like we crafted together. Alright, JJ Beard! Yeah, no, that's actually another cool thing about Twitch, is like hang out with people, crafty talk, work on your own stuff. Like, and usually when I'm watching other people's streams, it's 100% I'm sitting at the computer doing this crocheting and not necessarily in front of the camera. But yeah, you're welcome. I hope to see you back again, and glad you found me through St. Jude fundraising. That's pretty awesome. So who else is working on projects right now? Like 9.5, you got something? It is totally a virtual crafting circle. I love that. Yeah, I left my crafting circle in Burbank, and I miss them so much. And it's a long drive to get up there, and gas is expensive, and it takes hours. Like it's 2 to 3 hours worth of just traveling. There is a group down where I'm at now, but they meet on Wednesdays, and I've made Wednesday a streaming day, so because I was trying to work around a few other things, like the Twitch LA meeting. I was trying to work around by moving my stream to Thursdays, then they or moving my stream off of Tuesdays. And then they made their meetings on... Thank you, JJ Beard! Sleep well when I get there? I should, yes. Amigurumi Easter chick for a friend! Yeah! No more crafts for tonight. Time to start showing that. Yeah. Yeah. You're a bunch of stuff for St. Jude, and it's her birthday, so you throw in a bunch of extra... That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I was listing off all the other projects I have to do. I had a coworker who commissioned a little critter off of me. I have another friend who wants me to make him a goose. My niece wants a fox that looks like the fox from Anne with an E. What else do I have going on? I want to make another one of these blankets with like worsted weight yarn, because I enjoy the pattern. I just enjoyed doing this. I want to weave a scarf for my dad, because he does like Renaissance stuff, and I have some like natural brown soft merino, so I want to make it a natural colored scarf for him that'll match his Ren Fair outfit. And then my dad's girlfriend really likes like royal blue, and I have some sparkly royal blue, and I want to weave a scarf for her also. She already crochets, so I don't want to like crochet her a scarf, but I'll weave her one. There's just a lot of projects. What else? Oh, I still have the Kerbal from last year's St. Jude stuff. I have a dodo bird from last year's St. Jude stuff, and I have the St. Jude blanket from last year's St. Jude stuff. So I do have quite a bit that I do need to, you know, get my butt in gear for. I promised a Sackboy from Little Big Planet to a friend like 10 years ago, and I still haven't finished it. I've started it 3 times. I've lost it 2 times. So I need to... Actually, I could have lost it 3 times. I don't even know where my most recent one is. So he's been feeling a little like I lied to him. He's not going to say that, but I'm going to be busy for years! 4 years, yes. Someday, you know, I want to get caught up in my list, but I keep adding stuff to the list at the same time. Yeah, I finished most of the Amis from last year's stuff, but not all of them. And I have the sub squares, so all you awesome people have been subbing to me. I changed the way I do the sub squares, so like I need my booklet to make sure that I have all the things correctly done. And then I'm even going to do them slightly different for this year, so I need to figure out how to keep track of all of it. Unfortunately, Twitch does not make it easy to keep track of past subs. It only tells you your current ones. It's like, but I need to go back and find the stuff. So it's really frustrating. Twitch does have a lot of hidden statistics that, as the streamer, you can't see, but like you know they track it. So I don't know, maybe I need to start downloading my subscriber list like once a month so I can get all the things like squared away. Oh, look at that, we're already to the end. And it's time to flip. By the new chat, you can hover over their names. Okay, yeah. When they are in your chat. Okay, yeah. But like, yeah, I can see how many months that they have followed, or I can see when they started following and how many months they've been a subscriber. But like, if they didn't subscribe for, because I do a square each month someone subscribes. So it's like, if I subscribed in January, February, but skipped March, April, May, and whatever, and then I go, like, let's say I subscribe January, February of 1 year, and I can't subscribe again, but like the streamer does a yearly thing. So basically what I do, I have a different theme. I've been having a different theme each year for how I'm doing my sub squares, but I'm streaming through, I've almost been affiliated for 3 years now. No, 2 years. 2 years now. 2 or 3? 2. And yeah, I don't know which months they subscribed and which years, and basically I can't be like, okay, from like the start of the year, how many sub squares do I have to make? Because someone's sub could have fallen off and they could have subbed in December, and then I'd make like 2 things for them. Not like it's that big of a deal, other than my time, which I suppose is kind of a big deal. Excuse me, sorry guys. My hands are cold. Gotta stop for a minute, warm them up. Yeah, I have a feeling this is not gonna get finished on stream tonight. I seem to overestimate my speed when I'm, doing time. Guess what? Turn on the heater. The heater's in the other room, and I don't want to bring it in here because I'll just get up and go to the other room at this point. But it's Friday night. I don't have to end at 10. Oh, but my, this guy's gonna die when I'm reading the chat on. It's only at 1%. Maybe I can save it. Let's try and save it. Grab a charger, plug it in. We've got 6 minutes left on the stream raiders. So it's like if you put a dude down now, you'll be able to put down another one before it ends. Okay. Awkward plugging things in. Okay. And the charge port is here. There we go. There we are. Alright, so we got our double crochets going on this dude. We've got progress, visible progress made. We've got 9.5 crocheting along with us. We got JJ Beard painting along with us. How many people here play MMOs? So, I mean, other than like, well, including World of Warcraft, or like any other survival stuff like Ark or Monster Hunter World, or who else here, like who enjoys those kind of games? Bando does not. What do you play, Bando? You name it, you'll probably play it. Nice. Bando plays FPS. Awesome. Yeah, I'll give most games a shot. I haven't played Fortnite. Oh my gosh, so super funny story about Fortnite. And this has to do with the fact that it's on Epic Store. And Jingles does not like that. He does not like the idea of exclusive for PC games. He says he thinks it sets a bad precedence, and basically we're going to end up having like cable but for games. It's where you end up paying a subscription type fee for the service, and he completely disagrees with the whole business model. Not you. Crimson Reaper does not. Okay. So yeah, he does not agree with that business model, and so he's pretty much boycotting the Epic Store. It's the new world, but that's already happening. Oh, you're talking about the Epic Game stuff? Yeah. So anyway, but he like I said, pretty much boycotts Epic. And I was telling him, like, you know, I feel like I should learn how to play Fortnite. And earlier in the day, I had asked him, because I had read like this Twitter, I had read this whole Twitter argument where people were slamming other people for dating girls who had an OnlyFans account. Don't do it, it's addictive. For the most part, I don't like first-person shooters, though. Now, we got 3 minutes, Bill. Yeah, so the most part, I don't like first-person shooters. Like, Overwatch is the only shooter that I actually have, like, played a decent amount of time. So I had previously asked him about how he would feel if I created an OnlyFans account. I used to do figure modeling when I was in college. So, like, I kind of know how stuff works on that side. But I was asking him, because I had read this Twitter argument about dudes being like, man, if you're dating a girl with an OnlyFans, you're not really dating her. She just wants you for your money. She wants you to be a free photographer. Blah, blah, blah. And, you know, some guys are like, my girl has an OnlyFans account, or, you know. And another guy's like, if she had an OnlyFans account, I would 100% support that. And they're like, you don't mind other dudes, you know, getting off to your girl? Like, they're not actually here, are they? So anyway, the whole thing. So I asked him, without any context, if, you know, what would you think if I started an OnlyFans? And first he's like, what is that? Which, by the way, is a complete role reversal. Usually I'm the one who's completely clueless about stuff online. I was like, OnlyFans is like softcore stuff. It's where you can post lewd photos, I think is what I said. You can post lewd pictures without getting in trouble for it, basically, and people can subscribe to you similar to Twitch, because I don't actually know how it works. You have a friend who has one, and you lost respect for her. So I was asking him, mostly just out of the theoretical kind of stuff, and we're kind of talking. He's like, I don't know if you're seriously asking me this or not. And I was like, no. I was like, I would probably have to be more financially desperate in order to actually want to start an account there. And he's like, okay, just kind of because he couldn't figure out where I was coming from, if it was just a question or if I was asking permission, would it be okay with you if I did this? And I was like, nah, I don't really have any interest in doing that right now. Maybe I'll change my mind someday, but not really, I don't know. So I told him later that same day about wanting to do, thinking I should learn to play Fortnite. And probably 20 minutes after I said that, where he's just kind of he made the joke about oh, you're gonna, dirty up your computer with downloading Epic. I'm like, I've had Epic downloaded for a long time. I'm like, I've been tagging a bunch of the free games, I just haven't been launching them. And he's like, oh. So again, 20 minutes later, he turns to me because he'd been thinking about this, and he's like, I think I'd be more okay with you having an OnlyFans account than playing Epic games. So I thought that was hilarious. Because again, 20 minutes later, he spent a long time thinking about that. He'd actually kind of laughed out loud. What's wrong with Epic Games? He just doesn't like their business model. That's what it came down to. He didn't like their business model. He doesn't like the precedent it sets for PC gaming and pay structures. The exclusive thing, he really is against that. So that's what he has against Epic. He feels very strongly about it. I don't feel terribly strong about it. But anyway, it is battle time. And I thought that was super funny. Yeah, they get free games. Which is why I downloaded it. I've been downloading it. I've been tagging the free games. Haven't gotten around to playing them yet. But they're free. And I'm like, I just don't spend money there. Alright. Stream dudes. Fight to the dudes. Oh, nice. We have a... Oh, wow. That's awesome. You guys did fantastic with the placement there. So... Free games every Thursday. Actually, I should probably log in and tag my next free game. Alright, so we got two guys over here who know how it goes. Is that JJ Beard? JJ Beard, yeah. So we got the archer and a tank already there. Or a warrior, not a... We got tank over here surrounded by all the dudes. Yeah. Let's get this on. There's two this week. Awesome. Okay, I can even zoom out. God, look at that! Just totally wrecked that skeleton over there. Huzzah! 1, 2, 3. We only had 6 deaths, so it's not terrible. Alright. Just. Alright, so you guys get more golds. I get a barbarian scroll, and some lucky person gets 2 barbarian scrolls. And that person is... Bando! Bando, you get extra scrolls. Alright. Do we want to start another one? I don't think so. Oh, because Bill, I'm yawning. A lot. Yep, and now we'll have the drawing. Alright, so we'll go ahead and close this. And this again is for the crocheted heart. I am getting sleepy. It's 10 o'clock. It's 10 to 10. I am most certainly getting sleepy. Yeah, yawn. That wasn't nice. That wasn't fair. Alright. Ready, set, draw. And it's Bando. Bando got the crocheted heart. So, Bando, if you rigged, well, he did buy 10 tickets. I'll just throw that up there. So he did have over half of the ticket pool. So Bando, are you still here? I need you to let me know if you're here. Gotta go, getting tired. Alright, good night, Crimson. I'll see you later. Alright. So, if you want to send me on Discord a mailing address, so when I get that heart done. Oh, and the question is, what color do you want the heart to be? Gonna boil water for tea. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so we're also gonna find someone to raid. While I wait for Bando to let me know what color he would like his crocheted heart to be. Bando, I need to know your color. Purple or blue? Okay, purple or blue. Excelente. I do need to write that down because that's not something that Twitch will save. Well, actually it might save it. Purple or blue heart for Bando. Alright. And so when you get a chance, Bando, DM me on Discord your address that you would like it sent to. And I'm gonna go ahead and go to our outro because I am unfortunately yawning too much. If you also have suggestions of people we should go raid, let me know. Actually, you know who we're gonna go raid? We're gonna go raid Vex, and we are going to guilt him into going to the event tomorrow. Yes, Bill, I totally 100% forgot to turn off my stream the other morning. I had a friend, Cased, actually messaged me. He's like, hey, it says you're live for some reason. And I was like, oh crap. I messaged my roommate. I'm like, hey, can you do me a favor and turn off my stream? Like, I was at work messaging my roommate because I was so tired. I didn't go through like my regular like ending stream process. So yeah, I forgot that step of actually clicking the off button. Because before, it used to just be when you raided someone, it ended your stream for you. Now, when you raid someone, like, you still have to click stop. So they changed something there. Alright guys, so let's bring this Crochet Couch Love over to VexFX. He's a member of Positive AF. He's a member of our creative community. He's one of the most awesome individuals who gives up his own room for a safe space for creatives to party at TwitchCon. So yeah, awesome dude. Also extremely talented with his sculpting. And what is he doing today? What's it look like he's doing? It says Sail Sea of Thieves, but I'm not quite sure if that's actually what he's doing. But he's not Sea of Thieves today. Alright, so let's head over there, and I hope you all have a fantastic evening. Congratulations to our giveaway winners, and I'll see you next Wednesday, if not sooner. And I don't know how to hit the raid now button. Did that not work? I don't think that actually worked. And I will not forget to turn off my stream. Yeah, oh, because I have to... Okay, yeah, I totally typed that wrong. Yeah, you're still here. It's fine. It was me being... See, this is... I'm tired. I'm obviously tired. I can't even remember which commands to use when. That's how that works. Yeah, totally sleepy. Alright, so go ahead, copy if you are a sub from HyperZ Cat Yarn to HyperZ Cat Yard. If you're a follower, copy from the Raid Bomb to the Raid Bomb. Because it'll look like that if you're a subscriber. And we're gonna go raid Vex now.
So it's going to give you a 1 or a 2, but it's not going to actually physically roll anything. HyperZ